After a long stretch of slim pickings, the last couple of years have been huge for Android smartwatches. Now there are more good options than ever. But this is still a transitional era. While we're encouraged by the stronger third-party app options, the market is still fragmented. Wear OS 4 is already here for Samsung's Galaxy watches and both versions of the Pixel watch. Hello guys, in this video we're looking at the 5 best Android smartwatches of 2024, and if you want more information we also put the links in the description box below. Thanks. Number 1. Samsung Galaxy Watch. The switch to Wear OS means you're getting a much more robust third-party app experience than on Tizen-powered Samsung smartwatches, like the Galaxy Watch 3 and the Galaxy Watch Active lineup. You also get more flexibility on services than with any other Wear OS watch. For example, if you want to kick Bixby to the curb in favor of Google Assistant, you can. If you want a more in-depth look at how the Galaxy Watch 5 stacks up compared to the Pixel watch in particular, you can check out our Versus video. The majority of the points still apply to the Watch 6, as not a whole lot has changed. Samsung Health also delivers a good overall fitness tracking experience, especially since you can enable turn-by-turn navigation for hiking and cycling activities. Samsung is expanding this to include walks and runs with One UI 5 watch. We weren't too impressed with nightly SpO2 readings, but Samsung's overall sleep tracking continues to improve. You also get built-in GPS, body composition analysis, irregular heart rate notifications, fall detection, emergency SOS features, and EKGs. Number 2. Google Pixel Watch. That's because of ecosystems. Some features of Samsung's watches only work with Samsung phones. Broadly speaking, the Pixel watch doesn't care what Android phone you have, you'll get the same experience regardless. That said, its call screening feature will only work if you pair it with a Tensor-equipped Pixel phone. It's a little disappointing, but compared to Samsung, the Pixel Watch 2 doesn't gatekeep health features based on what phone you have. It's also always going to have the latest updates to Google services like Google Maps, Google Wallet, YouTube Music, and Google Assistant because, well, it's Google's smartwatch. With the Pixel Watch 2, Google also added Calendar and Gmail to its list of supported apps. Speaking of which, buying the Pixel Watch 2 will also get you a 6-month trial of Fitbit Premium and a 1-month trial of YouTube Music. The most important upgrade from last year is that the battery reliably lasts 24 hours with the always-on display enabled. Some of this is due to the more power-efficient Wear OS 4 and a new Qualcomm Snapdragon W5 processor. Number 3. TicWatch Pro 5 Smartwatch. Mobboy's TicWatch lineup has its devoted fans for a reason: super long battery life. The TicWatch Pro 5 is no exception. It's got an estimated 80 hours of battery life with standard use, a secondary ultra-low power display, and a massive, for a smartwatch you wear on your wrist, at least, 628 mAh battery. I didn't quite get 80 hours in my testing, but I did get a solid 48 to 60 hours even with heavy GPS use. That outclasses most of the watches in this category and is useful for backpackers and endurance athletes. It might not hold a candle to a top-of-the-line Garmin, but it's also a smarter watch for a fraction of the price. Battery life aside, Mobboy's watches are a great alternative to the Fossil Gen 6, and the Pro 5 is a good option for fitness-focused people who aren't keen on giving up smart capabilities for a Garmin or Polar. It's also more durable than Fossil's fashion watches or the Pixel watch. Number 4. Garmin Vivo Move Sport. If all you want is simple fitness tracking and notifications in a more subtle device, the Garmin Vivo Move Sport is a great, affordable option. It looks like a Swatch, complete with real analog hands, but has a hidden OLED for notifications. Basically, if you don't want people to know you've got a smartwatch on, a hybrid smartwatch is the way to go. Plus, it's compatible with both iOS and Android if you want to reserve the option to switch between both ecosystems. You are giving up certain smart features, like contactless payments, digital assistance, and built-in GPS. The hidden display can deliver the basics, like notifications, the time, and basic health stats. However, what it lacks in smarts, it makes up for with battery life. You get an estimated 5 days on a single charge. On the fitness front, it's an accurate tracker despite its lack of built-in GPS. As for health tracking, you get access to a ton of in-depth data from Garmin's platform. Number 5. Garmin Venu 3S Silver. Garmin is best known for making rugged GPS watches that have excellent fitness features but aren't so smart otherwise. But the Venu 3 caters to people who want top-notch fitness tracking without sacrificing productivity features. It's got a colorful and vibrant always-on OLED display and comes in two sizes, 41mm and 45mm. Like its predecessor, the Venu 2 Plus, it also has a microphone and speaker so you can take and make calls directly from the wrist. It also has a clever workaround for digital assistance. It uses Bluetooth to work with whatever assistant is already on your phone. You'd think more fitness trackers would do this, but they don't. It worked well in testing, though digital assistants aren't always the smartest at understanding commands. The Venu 3 doesn't have the best third-party app ecosystem, but it has Spotify, Deezer, and Amazon Music for offline playback. Android users can also send quick responses for texts, and the watch works with either iOS or Android for folks who want to keep their options open. Thanks for watching. That's all for now, and hope all of you guys enjoy the video. Thanks.